All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Randall. Links in the description. ShopMcClures.com if you want to support. We're trying to make a go out of it. We need your support. ShopMcClures.com or click the links in the description. Shock moment. Clickbait title. FBI official admits the document alleging Biden took $5 million in bribes does exist. We know it exists, folks. Senator Grassley has read it. We know it's there. We know it's there. It's just unfortunately in this two-tier justice system of today, you're only allowed to go after Republicans who commit crimes. Democrats have a get out of jail, not even a get out of jail free card. They have a get out of investigation card. Nobody asked. They have a don't even ask me about it card. FBI official admits doc alleging Biden took $5 million. Let's see what they're saying.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Abadi, let me just stay with you. You just started to answer Senator Blackburn's question that not releasing the 1023 or talking about it as a matter of life and death. Question of life and death, you said. Explain.
It is potentially a question of life and death
For whom?
With regard to the source of the information.
So, okay, so now we've confirmed that the document exists. That's progress because the FBI director initially denied that it exists. Why did he do that?
We have already and previously acknowledged the existence of the documents.
Yeah, after you first denied it. Now, when a member of this committee read it, right, the FBI director, let's just get the record straight. The FBI director initially said it doesn't exist. Then Senator Grassley said, I've read it. Then he said, oh, okay, well, gotcha. I guess it does exist. Now you're going back and forth with members of this committee what's in it. Why don't you just release it? Is it classified?
No.
The document is not classified.
Okay. Will you commit to releasing it?
Then give it to me.
Senator, we'll take that back and we will work with you in this committee.
It's not classified.
How about just a yes or no? Will you commit to releasing this unclassified document that alleges that the President of the United States, the President...
This is the thing that's completely bullshit about how our government operates. We're supposed to be a representative house that is overseeing the FBI and DOJ and CIA, but that's not how it actually works. Because they have to ask and beg and plead to look at some paperwork or to get somebody to show up to answer questions. If you're a boss over somebody, you don't have to beg them to do what you need them to do. So clearly the dynamics in Washington are a little screwed up. Because here he is playing footsie. It's not classified, so fucking release it. If there's something in there that's going to lead to somebody's death, then maybe it should be classified. But it's not classified. Therefore, that's not in there. You guys are lying.
So the United States has taken $5 million or more in bribes from a foreign nation.
The document has already been released pursuant to a subpoena to the House Oversight Committee.
Has it been released to this committee?
We'll work with this committee within the parameters that are established to meet.
Will you release the document to the public? It's unclassified. Don't you think the American people have a right to see it?
Yes.
Senator, the document, as you know, contains sensitive information that has bearing on the life of the source of the information, potentially.
You can redact the source's name. We do this all the time.
In some instances, Senator, and I know you know this, that is not sufficient to protect people. And that's what we strive and work to do each and every day. And I hope you would take that seriously, too.
Oh, I take it very seriously. But I also take seriously the fact that your institution has repeatedly abused its authority, has repeatedly targeted political opponents. Your institution is the one that went to the door of pro-life protesters with SWAT teams to try and intimidate people because of their speech. Your institution is the one that treated parents as domestic terrorists because of their speech. Your institution is the one that, according to the court, the FISA court, ran 278,000 unwarranted, probably illegal queries on Americans, right? That was your institution, correct?
With respect to the compliance incidents, yes, some of the other things you cited, we can take them one by one. They are not
compliance, you would characterize the unlawful querying 278,000 times of American citizens as compliance issues?
We've said before, I've said that totally unacceptable.
Who's been fired for it?
Nobody.
Individuals involved are handled through the disciplinary process.
Who's been fired for it?
We have
Nobody.
In the case of the unintentional instance where something similar happened, we have fired people in the past.
Wait, I'm sorry. What does that word salad mean? The unintentional instance where what does that mean? Who's been fired for the 278,000 times that you improperly or illegally
What are
queried
they
the
talking
database for
about?
American citizens?
Anybody?
Anybody?
When we find intentional incidents,
Well, you're saying that the 278,000 queries were unintentional?
They did it on accident?
I believe that's correct.
Wow, 278,000 times American citizens' information was queried by your agency unintentionally? That's your testimony?
Under oath.
I would want to go back and check that, Senator. But
Well, that's what you just told me.
My understanding is that the vast majority of
Well, wait, that's different. You just said it was. You just said it was unintentional. Now it's the vast majority. Which is it? Do you know?
I would want to go back and check it.
So you don't know?
My understanding is that likely all were unintentional.
Likely all. So first it was all of them, then it was vast majority. Now it's likely all. So you don't know is the answer to the question.
I don't know the answer as we sit here today, but I will
Could have
find out
started
and I
with
will
that
get back to
probably.
you.
Who was fired for the lies to the FISA court for the Carter Page warrant?
Nobody.
Who was fired for that? Anybody? Has anybody been held accountable for your institution deliberately lying to a FISA court to get a wiretap on an ongoing presidential campaign?
There is an ongoing disciplinary process with respect to individuals involved in that.
For years?
Here's the deal. You're back in front of us asking for the reauthorization of extraordinary authorities. Multiple courts have uncovered extraordinary abuses perpetrated by your agency.
Pull it.
You are at the same time concealing information
Pull it.
about serious allegations made against the President of the United States, even as your institution also targets his chief political opponent in an unprecedented way. Why would we ever?
They need to defund the FBI until they come clean. I don't know why nobody talks about this, but the fact that the FBI knew the person running to be the president was taking bribes from a foreign power and didn't think anybody should know about that, you shouldn't investigate the guy for it. He's taking bribes from our enemies. And the FBI just sits on their hands and lets him run for president and steal the damn election with their help. This shit is batshit crazy, bro.
Ever give you the blank check that you want to continue surveilling American citizens in an improper manner? Why would we ever do that?
Senator, we're here to talk about reforms today. I did get confirmation that the query...
No, we're not. We're here to talk about the reauthorization of Section 702. Why would we reauthorize it, given your track record of abuse and illegal improper surveillance and political targeting? Why would we do that? Why would it be appropriate for this body to do that?
We've made significant reforms and implemented
Like
corrective measures. We've seen significant progress as a result
Like
of
what?
that, Senator. The
So you
queries
say.
that you mentioned early were in fact unintentional. That's what I was just told by my counterpart. Just
That
to
is an
clarify
amazing.
the earlier question.
So your testimony is the 280,000 queries of American citizens was unintentional. That's your final answer?
That's how they were assessed by that team that did the review. I'm not satisfied with that. That's
Yeah, I
why
don't believe
we've
that at all.
implemented further measures, as I announced earlier today.
Yeah, I don't believe that at all. And frankly, we've heard from your agency 1,000 times that you're going to do better, will do better. You promised after the abuses of Title I you'd do better, and then we find out that in the meantime you're illegally querying 280,000 American citizens' data. It's unbelievable, frankly. Everything you say is unbelievable.
Senator Till.
Absolutely crazy. But yeah, it goes back to my point is how is the civilian-led government supposed to have any type of authority over these people if they don't have to answer questions? They can hide everything under classification or sources and methods, and they don't have to answer questions. And of course, Section 702 will be reauthorized Because the Republicans are pussies, bro. And they won't do shit to improve this country. Now, I like Josh, and I hope he votes against it. But the problem is we don't have enough people. We got too many rhinos. What is it Dan Bongino says? There's no Republicans in Democrat clothing. All right, that's not what he says. He says, how does he put it? I forget exactly how he puts it, but basically, there's Democrats walking around, or I mean, there's Republicans with an R in front of their name who are Democrats. There are no Democrats walking around who are Republicans pretending to be Democrats. But half of the Republican Party are, you know, middle of the road liberals who pretend that they're Republican. And unfortunately, they're on our side of the vote. And that's why our side always teams up with the Democrats to push all their shit through. Because half the Republicans are Democrats, all the Democrats are Democrats, and America gets screwed. That's how it works. That's how it works. I appreciate you guys stopping in for that one. If you're on the live, we'll keep going. If you're tuning in as a video, leave your comments, suggestions, likes, all that good stuff. Click the link if you'd like to support the channel. We are trying to make a go at this. So if you'd like a 40-year-old bearded man to keep making content, send me $1 or shopmcclures.com. Buy something that you need and help me keep going. I do appreciate it, guys. Later, bye.